World. With 1,000 tasks on the list, things have changed.
Shout out Emma. Quick recap, Emma started out this challenge because she won the last to leave competition in Disney World. She was attempting 1,000 tasks in 100 days to try to bring her competitors, me and Fry Bucket, with her to her prize, Disneyland Paris. But, disaster!
She moved!
She moved to Tennessee!
No!
And we are mad at her.
Can you see the tears falling from, I'm allergic to something in the air. Can you see the tears falling from my eyes?
Don't out yourself, it's real tears.
These are real tears, Emma, I miss you so much.
So Emma, tell us what Agnes that you have in store for us.
Today looks like a lot of fun. You're doing some things I've never even gotten to do in Disney World, and I'm super, super jealous. I did go ahead and text Agnes's full list to your devices so you're ready to go. The Agnes challenge, she wants you to pick out something for each cast member. I think that sounds easy enough. And then for my challenge, I want you to try something new at each food spot because that's part of the fun of this, doing new things. Have so much fun and good luck.
I've only not been to like 18 restaurants and we're doing 3 of them today.
I'm so excited.
So thank you for that, Agnes.
I am on my way to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. That is on our task list for today. The other day I was here and this line was all the way out here. So at least it doesn't look like that. I'm grateful for that. But let's see. This line is now a regular standby line instead of a virtual queue, but it is still included on Lightning Lane Multipass. Oof, this is gonna be a long one.
I have a surprise for JP. She is on Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and Agnes, one of the tasks she's given us today is Magic Kingdom shopping. So I'm gonna buy JP a little present. Now we do have a challenge to pick something out for everybody, but I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna actually buy JP a present because I think she'll be delighted. So that's my plan. Don't tell her. I know you're talking to her too right now, don't tell her. My favorite place to shop in Magic Kingdom is actually Plaza del Sol Caribe. This is the exit shop for Pirates of the Caribbean, and it has a lot of pirate-themed merchandise, which is why, shocker, it is my favorite place to shop. I love pirate stuff, and you can find a lot of pirate stuff right here. If you want the most Disney merchandise, you go to the Emporium on Main Street, USA, but I don't know. I recommend checking out all the shops all around the park. You never know what you might find. Some of my favorite smaller shops are this one and the one at the exit of the Winnie the Pooh ride. Okay, I'm obviously gonna get Sage a sword because that just seems like something he needs. I'm also getting me a sword, a different one. I'm gonna get me this sword so that I can sword fight Sage. That's my plan there. Let's see, Emma next. Emma. This is Emma's sword so that she can sword fight me and Sage. Probably I'm gonna get this stuffed parrot because she really seems the type to have like a parrot sidekick. Oh, another sword. That can go to Breedlove so that he can sword fight me, Sage, and Emma. RJ is gonna get this hat because tell me he wouldn't rock that. That's an incredible hat. Oh my gosh, no way. This is Miranda's sword. This is very funny. Why are there so many different swords? I'm gonna find JP something in the store. The thing I'm gonna buy her, I'm actually gonna go somewhere else for. I think I'm gonna go over to Western Trading Post in Frontierland. It's pretty close to here, and that is the best place to buy pins in Magic Kingdom. You can also find a pretty wide pin selection at the Emporium, but Western Trading Post has a lot of pins, and that's kind of the name of the game there. If you're ever looking for a very specific character or movie merchandise in Disney World, check the pins. Pins typically have a lot more variety. You can even find like Black Cauldron pins. I was so excited when I found Great Mouse Detective stuff for my friend who really loves it. So I have like every Coco pin there is, and if they release more, I will get them. It's called Frontier Mercantile. I'm not really sure where I got Western Trading Post from, but it is a Western. Oh my gosh, it's because it's also called Frontier Trading Post. Okay, so I wasn't that wrong. JP and I are watching Our Flag Means Death, which is one of my favorite shows, and I thought that she would really like it, so we've been watching that. So a pirate pin will be a good one to commemorate that for us. Some of these are really cute. I love the chest pirates. But I went with this.
Pretty much exactly 38 minutes, and we have been sorted.
Hey y'all! Thanks for taking a look from your fishing for our party tonight.
One of the most beautiful views. I didn't get get too wet. My shirt is a little polka dotted now, but on a hot day like today, you'll dry pretty fast. It's also why water rides are typically super popular on hot days, because you get to cool off a little bit, but it will evaporate pretty quickly. Also, I did see this. You know, we try not to tell you like exactly what to do or not to do. It's up to you. But don't recommend, plus you're supposed to keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. Don't recommend dipping your hand into the water just to like get yourself more, no, you don't want, no.
I found her. JP! How was Tianas?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Did you take a cool ride pic?
I did finger guns.
Well, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, a surprise.
I bought you a present.
Present.
Yeah, I got you a pin, and it says honorary pirate because we're watching our flag mean stuff together. Yay! Yeah. You're welcome. I wanted to get Rue, but they didn't have any Rue pins.
Oh, that's okay.
But I was like, this will work.
This is so cute.
So that's my gift to you. Let's get going on the rest of our tasks. All right, we are headed now. We're kind of wrapping up in Magic Kingdom. We're strolling.
We are strolling.
Because the other activities we have all open at like 5 p.m.
Ha.
Except a bus, I guess.
Well, you know.
Yeah, but we're doing some strolling as we make our way out. We got one more task here in Magic Kingdom, and this one is one I'm pretty excited about because it's one that we don't do too often, and it's a really fun, really cheap souvenir.
Yeah.
We've made our way to the train station. Our task today that is Magic Kingdom pressed pennies. There are many places to collect pressed pennies in Disney World. There are 2 machines here in the train station. This is one of my favorites right here because it's, I think, the most classic. You've got Mickey playing music for Minnie. You got Mickey and Minnie in a Main Street vehicle that says Main Street Magic Kingdom, and this is an older design. I love this one. And you got Minnie and then Mickey driving the train because we're in the train station. So this is what we're gonna do. Now, I know a lot of people are pretty bummed because you cannot now use your own penny anymore, right? There's nowhere to do it. You have to use a card or a $1 bill. And I know that that's rough because I think people collect certain pennies to bring. You can't do that anymore. You do have to use your card. If you have a $1 bill, you get 1 penny. If you have a card, you're charged $4 and you get all 4 pennies. So that's what we're gonna be doing because we don't carry cash. Do you carry cash?
Not anymore.
Wow. Look at her go.
Oh, jeez.
Did it get harder? Woo, 1. Faster. 2. Faster. That's pretty fast. All right, let's see what we got.
They're hot.
They're hot.
They are hot.
They're cute though. I love these little guys.
I know.
I don't even think they use real pennies anymore.
I don't think they do.
I think they just use little pieces of like copper. So we've got our Minnie jumping for joy, Mickey playing the music for Minnie, little train Mickey, Main Street USA, Mickey Minnie. Several souvenirs have been had today.
Lots of souvenirs.
Yeah. And now it's just about time, 4:37, for us to make our way to our next location.
Yay!
Woo! When I ordered my salad, she said, Disney Food Blog says this is the best salad on property. And I said, how interesting. I tend to trust those guys. They're my friends. Nice. Thank you so much. Do you have a fork? You can take a bite. You can have the first one. Go ahead.
You should do it.
Is it good?
I hope so.
I'll try it now. Disney Food Blog might be right.
Really?
That's good. The flavor is pretty explosive.
It really is.
There's a lot of seasoning for a salad.
There is.
She's obsessed with
This
the
butter
butter.
is incredible.
All right, we've done Citrico's.
Yes.
I thought that was a really lovely experience.
I would agree.
It's on the expensive side for sure.
Yes.
That salad was pretty small for $17. It was a very tasty salad with a lot of goat cheese, which I love. But it was small for $17.
It was really small.
The lounge situation doesn't typically come with a bread service either, which for me was the highlight.
It was.
Yeah.
100%. I enjoyed my mocktail, but the butter, I will dream about that
It's
butter.
a mango guava butter.
I think so.
So delicious. It was like fruity, and I agree with you that I would eat it with spoons.
I would 100% eat it.
It was like if gelato was a butter.
Yeah,
but
like
not as sweet.
overly strong.
Yeah.
It was it's still very recognizable
Like
as
a
butter.
whisper of gelato.
So good.
I also really loved my cocktail. There is a banana old fashioned or banana Manhattan. I think it's a banana old fashioned at Wailulu, which I did not enjoy. And this is a banana old fashioned here that I thought was what I was seeking when I was at Wailulu. So if that sounds interesting to you, I would head to Citrico's lounge or just dine at Citrico's. I think that I would love to go back and have the full dining experience there. It's a beautiful restaurant. It's got a Mary Poppins theme that isn't in your face, but is kind of delightful
very
to see
light.
little surprises around. Lots of natural light. I think that this is a wonderful date spot, romance spot if you're getting away from the kids, if they're, in bed or hanging at the arcade or whatever. This is a wonderful spot to go to, just plan a little time. And the lounge is a great option because you can order off the full menu, but you don't have to have a reservation. You don't have to have the full commitment.
And we were the first ones in the lounge.
Yeah, we just walked in right at 5:02, and we were the first ones in there. So it was a really nice experience. And I think that now we need to make our way over to the Epcot area. All right, we have to take 2 buses here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna each take one of them to knock them out.
Okay.
So we gotta go to Caribbean Beach and Riviera.
Right.
I'll take Riviera then, and then we will meet each other somewhere. Probably at Riviera, I guess, because you can just get on the Skyliner to Riviera.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. See you then. Bye forever. JP!
There she goes, off to Riviera. We are heading to numero 24, which is Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, which I'll be there for 4 seconds, but that's fine.
We have made it to the beautiful Riviera Resort, and from here we're gonna hop on the Skyliner and meet JP back at Epcot.
We have made it to the Jamaica Station. As you can see, the Skyliner is right over here. Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort is one of the largest resorts out here. The map honestly terrifies me. I've seen it a few times when I'm writing posts, and it is massive. So if you're staying here, even using the internal shuttle, prepare for a lot of walking. And here we are at the Skyliner station. As far as I've been told, there are 2 more restaurants that we are hitting tonight, and both of them are over at the Swan and Dolphin resorts. I have never eaten at either. Quincy has never eaten at either. I wonder if I can catch this water taxi transportation right now. Just got off the boat, which serves the Boardwalk, Yacht and Beach Club, as well as the Swan and Dolphin, plus Epcot and Hollywood Studios. What I love about this is you've got the Dolphin over here, and you've got the Swan right over here. There she is. You walked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took the boat.
Oh,
I've done a lot of walking today, Quincy.
that's fair. I should have taken the boat.
I'm honestly, I feel honored that you think I would have walked. Like, that means a lot to me.
I feel silly that I did walk, but we found each other again.
Yay.
So we actually have 1 restaurant, well, 1.5 restaurants in here.
1.5?
And then 1 in there.
Can you have 1.5?
How hungry are you?
Honestly, pretty hungry.
Let's go to this one.
Woo!
So we are headed to, we have 3 Swalfin, which is what we lovingly call the Swan and Dolphin hotels. These are Marriott-owned hotels. They do have the Westin Heavenly Bed, which, by the way, is incredible. I love these hotels because they are in probably the most prime resort area in Disney World. You can walk to 2 parks from them. They also offer deluxe Disney World hotel perks, including extended evening hours, but the prices are about the same as a moderate Disney hotel or a very low-end deluxe, and you can sometimes even find it like around $250 a night.
Which is wild.
Yeah, and you still get extended evening hours and this location. They also have some incredible dining, including the least expensive table service restaurant on Disney World property. I did the math.
Wow.
It's the Fountain.
Wow.
Least expensive. It's just, they're nice hotels to explore. Some of the best coffee in Disney World is here at the coffee shops. I do have full reviews of both of these hotels up on the channel now. We are headed into this side. This is the Dolphin. Thank you. Because we're headed to Shula's Steakhouse. It's their kind of flagship restaurant here. It is a steakhouse named for a man named Shula who's big in the football community, to my knowledge. Well, this spot does have a lounge, so that's how we're going to be experiencing it. So there is a full table service option, or if you're not interested in like sitting down and having a full steakhouse meal, you can stop by and order off of the full menu and sit at the lounge at Shula's Lounge. The lounge is full right now. They say it'll be about 30 minutes until there's a seat ready in there, so we're going to cross back over to the Swan.
I guess I ended up doing some more walking anyway.
Yeah, look at that. We made it back to the Swan. We're headed to a couple of restaurants here, one of which we're not actually going to eat at because one of our wonderful off-camera reporters decided that she wanted to help out with the Everything series.
Yes.
And did do a full review of Garden Grove. You're gonna see this isn't open right now, but this restaurant is one of the options here at the Swan. And they do have like a really full breakfast and a beautiful atmosphere. We're gonna go take a peek at it. But you are going to see footage from our off-screen reporter's review of Garden Grove, where she wanted to help out with the Everything, and we of course did not want to deny her the chance to help. So you can see her full review of Garden Grove here. Actually read the full review on our website as well. Here's a glance at the menu. So in the morning they have a continental breakfast as well as brunch options and full breakfast entrees. And this is kind of the shtick here, is sort of big breakfast vibes. French bread, French toast.
I would get that.
Sounds really good. Wedding cakes.
Look at that. Look at the.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of fondant.
It's brutal.
That is.
I'm not a fondant fan, are you?
A lot of people are not fondant fans.
I know. You know who likes fondant? Emma. I know. You can see they mostly do breakfast here. It's not open every day of the week, so if this is the kind of spot that you would like to try, make sure you're taking a look at those open hours on the Disney website or the Swan Dolphin website. It's a very cool restaurant with a literal tree in the middle that has really wonderful vibes. But that is what I meant by our half restaurant, because JP and I aren't doing this, but our off-screen reporter did. Shout out to her. Thank you for checking another off the list. We are actually headed to Kimonos, which JP is surely going to love because it's kind of a raw fish location, and she loves raw fish.
Goes crazy.
Yeah, Kimonos is a sushi restaurant. They also have karaoke on some nights of the week. Not tonight, unfortunately.
Darn it.
I know. But lots of sushi rolls and stuff like that. We are probably just gonna grab some quick bites here and then head over to Shula's to try and get in that lounge when it becomes a little more available. 2 friends, 2 bowls of miso soup.
Hey, that's a song right
I think that's our new intro. If you see JP and me in a video, it's gonna start with that. JP doesn't know how to use chopsticks, and we couldn't find anything on the menu that fit, besides miso soup, that fit into the picky eater diet. So I'm having her try gyoza, which she's never had before, and I think there's a 50-50 chance here.
Nobody's doing it. Nobody moved. She's doing it. Okay, now we see the taste of it.
Moment of truth. Like or hate? I'm gonna eat.
I like.
You like?
Yeah.
We've won. My sushi's here.
What is that on top?
Fish eggs.
the verdict.
This is a very good sushi roll.
Ooh.
As a local, I've had Kimonos recommended to me many times as like a go-to sushi spot. So I'm trying to think. I don't know. The only place that I would say has sushi that's comparable is Morimoto Asia
Okay.
in Disney World. Otherwise, you don't want to eat sushi in the Japan Pavilion unless you're at a sit-down restaurant, which to be fair, so is this. Shikisai has good sushi. Takumi Te has incredible sushi, but you're probably not paying $250 for dinner. Do not get quick service sushi. It's kind of similar to gas station sushi.
I say as I've never had it, but I trust you.
Hey,
Hi.
this hard candy they brought us is lychee flavor. Are you familiar?
I am not.
I only know because I already put it in my mouth. I think you should try it. Lychee is one of my favorite flavors, and I think you're really gonna like it.
Okay. You were right about the dumplings, but I also can't tell if you're tricking me.
2 for 2! 2 for 2!
Instead of a high five, it's a 2-5.
They play the craziest music between Swan and Dolphin. We made it into Shula's lounge. There's sports on the wall.
Yay, sports ball.
Yep, but the lounge is nice. It's literally just an offshoot of the restaurant.
Very dark.
Full bar. Very dark. Yeah, Shula's in general has like classic steakhouse vibes. Like the walls are wood. It's very nice and like classy feeling. So it is a great option if you're looking for a steak. They do offer bread at Shula's lounge. So this is our, look at this butter. Just for size reference, it's a lot of butter.
That's the size of my palm.
Yeah, it's like a palm of butter. Here we have the Fins and Feathers Pale Ale. This is a beer that is exclusive to the Swan and Dolphin. It is pretty tasty, pretty crowd pleasing. I honestly taste like a little bit of apple notes. It's a little bit fruity. It's got kind of a mild hoppiness to it. It's just kind of like it's a more flavorful than your typical lager, and a little heftier, so it might not be the best if you are more of like a easy beer drinker like Blue Moon or Bud Light or that kind of thing. But it's solid ale. Now we're in a place for JP. Yes, we are at a steakhouse lounge and we got one beer, a side of mac and cheese, and a bread service. But we're doing everything in Disney World, baby.
We are, and you know what? That includes picky eaters.
Yep. That is Gouda mac and cheese, cheesy creamy Gouda, cavatappi, which is the superior mac and cheese noodle. I'll die on that hill. Does it hit?
It does hit.
Can I have one noodle?
Of course you can.
One noodle.
Noodle.
Oh, I'm so full. That's so good. Oh my goodness. I would say this mac and cheese is worth coming to Shula's for.
I would agree.
It's $15, which is expensive. However, it's a pretty big serving and shareable.
It is.
It's steakhouse style sides, so they're all going to be shareable. And with that, that's another chunk of tasks done on episode 96.
96.
There's only 4 more after this, you guys, and then maybe we finish it?
Maybe.
Maybe.
This means that this is very likely my last ever day.
Oh, it's true, because you were, JP's going out of town tomorrow morning.
Well, I'm going back home.
Yeah, you're going out of town. From
back home.
Our house where we live together. Oh.
Surprise, sugar.
Me to everyone. Whenever they leave. What do you mean you're leaving? You live in my house.
You live in my house, what are you talking about?
Thank you for staying and watching this whole video. If you're still here, please drop this secret code in the comments to let us know that you made it the whole way, and like the video. And don't forget to subscribe. We do vlogs, games, tips, and more from Disney World and beyond 7 days a week. Because we're serious about fun here.
We're very serious about fun over here.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.